Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to explore a really powerful spiritual tool that could completely change your relationship with money. It's all about clearing the path to wealth by looking at something we all tend to avoid: forgiveness.
So let me start by asking you something. What if that next big idea, that next opportunity, or the financial breakthrough you've been waiting for is actually locked behind someone you still haven't forgiven? And get this, that person might even be you. It's a huge idea, and today we're going to unpack it. Think about it like this. Holding on to resentment or guilt or any kind of victim story, it's like you're building a massive dam inside of yourself. All your creative energy gets tied up replaying old hurts, which leaves almost nothing left over for new ideas, for taking inspired action, or for just being open to receive all the good that wants to flow your way. That dam is literally blocking your abundance.
So how do we tear down that dam? Well, it requires a pretty radical reframe of how we see our own stories. This is where a concept called radical forgiveness comes in. And believe me, it is the key to unlocking that flow. So what in the world is radical forgiveness? The main thing to get is that this is not about excusing bad behavior or saying what happened was okay. Not at all. It's a spiritual shift in perspective. It's the willingness to just entertain the idea that, on a soul level, every single experience, especially the painful ones, is actually here for our growth. The idea that maybe nothing went wrong. Maybe it was all part of a bigger plan for our own awakening. And this is where you can really see the difference. Traditional forgiveness is usually looking backward, right? It's stuck in that story of victim and perpetrator. Radical forgiveness is about right now. It shifts your focus from the past event to your present energy. Instead of excusing an act, you're reinterpreting what it means in your life's journey. And that's the whole point. You're taking your power back from the story. I absolutely love this analogy. It's like you've been staring at a tiny little section of a map, just totally fixated on some frustrating detour you took. Radical forgiveness is like zooming out to see the entire landscape. And suddenly, you realize that very detour was absolutely necessary to get you to where you are today. It had a hidden purpose all along. Okay, so this sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? Let's get into the practical side of this. We're going to look at 4 different but totally complementary spiritual paths that give us the tools for this work. It's like a forgiveness toolkit. We'll touch on the work of Colin, the pretty profound wisdom in A Course in Miracles, the very practical prosperity laws from Catherine Ponder, and the beautiful inner clearing practice of oponopono. Each one gives us a unique way of looking at the same core truth. First up, Colin, who really pioneered this whole idea. His big insight is that the emotional energy we spend on a grievance is a finite resource. When you reframe the story, when you're willing to see that maybe this person was the perfect teacher for you on some level, you literally dissolve that stuck energy. It doesn't just go away, it becomes available fuel for you to create what you actually want, including wealth.
Now, A Course in Miracles, this one's a bit of a mind bender, but stick with me. It says the problem isn't a lack of abundance, it's a block in our perception. Our grievances make us feel separate and lacking. So forgiveness isn't about creating something new. It's about cleaning our spiritual glasses so we can finally see the wholeness and abundance that's been right here the entire time, just hidden behind our judgments.
Next up is Catherine Ponder, and she makes the most direct link between forgiveness and your finances. For her, it's almost like spiritual accounting. Resentment is a huge debt on your energetic ledger, and it's clogging up the flow. So the act of forgiving isn't just a nice thing to do, it's like making a direct deposit into your prosperity account. Forgiveness literally prospers you.
And she gave us some beautifully simple practices to get that energy moving. Bless the money you have, right now, even if it's just a few dollars. Affirm that divine order is at work in your life. And here's the magic trick. Combine that forgiveness work with giving and with gratitude. It's like you're creating a vacuum that the universe has to rush in and fill with more good.
And finally, we have the beautiful Hawaiian practice of oponopono, which is like a deep inner cleansing. The core idea is taking 100% responsibility, not for the event itself, but for the data or programs running inside you that are experiencing it as a problem. By repeating a simple mantra of apology, forgiveness, love, and gratitude, you're basically asking a higher power to wash that tangled energy clean. And as your inner world shifts, your outer world has no choice but to follow.
Now, this work isn't just about you and your bank account. The effects are much, much bigger than that. Let's look at this idea of systemic prosperity.
Systemic wealth is just the understanding that true prosperity isn't just cash, it's abundance flowing through every single part of your life. Your health, your relationships, your family dynamics, even your community. It's a totally holistic vision of well-being.
And here's the most exciting part. When you do this inner work of forgiveness, you're not just healing yourself. You're shifting the energetic field you share with others. Your personal release can create a ripple effect, transforming dynamics in your family or at your job. It can literally open up new solutions and opportunities for everyone connected to you. It's that powerful.
So, let's bring all of this together into a simple routine you can start using today. This is the part you can put into action right away.
Here it is, a 4-step process. First, awareness. Just name one person, one situation, or even a fear about money that you are simply willing to see differently today. Second, reframe. Ask yourself that powerful question, what could this be teaching me about my own power? Third, clear. Take a quiet moment and just repeat that oponopono sequence. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and direct it at the situation. And finally, activate. Bless whatever money you have and affirm that your new, forgiving thoughts are magnets for new opportunities.
Ultimately, this is all about reclaiming your power as the author of your own story. By choosing to forgive, you're not letting someone else off the hook, you are taking back the pen. So the final question to leave you with is this. What new story of abundance will you begin to create, starting right now?